ओम गणानां गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सेदसादनम्। ओम श्री महागणपतये नमः। शारदा शारदाम्बुज वदना वदनाम्बुजे सर्वदा सर्वदास्माकं सन्निधिं सन्निधिं प्रियात् सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिं। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। चतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्वैबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनशम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। आनंदमयाधिकरणम् आनंदमयोऽभ्यासात् विकारशब्दान्नेति चेन्न प्राचुर्यात्। तद्धेतु व्यपदेशाच्च मान्त्रवर्णिकमेव च गीयते। नेतरोनुपपत्तेः भेदव्यपदेशाच्च कामाच्च नानुमानापेक्षा अस्मिन्नस्य च तद्योगं शास्ति। अन्तस्तद्धर्मोपदेशात् भेदव्यपदेशाचान्यः आकाशस्थलिंगात् अतएव प्राणः ज्योतिश्चरणाभिधानात् छन्दोभिधानान्नेति चेन्न तथा चेतोर्पुणनिगता तथा हि दर्शनम्। भूतादिपादव्यपदेशोपपत्तेश्चैवम् उपदेशभेदान्नेति चेन्नोभयस्मिन्नप्यविरोधात्। प्राणः तथानुगमात् प्राणः तथानुगमात्। Let us read page 169. Please repeat after me. अस्ति कौशीतकी ब्राह्मणोपनिषद इंद्र प्रतर्दनाख्यायिका प्रतर्दनो हवै दैवो दासीरिन्द्रस्य प्रियं धामोपजगाम। युद्धेन च पौरुषेण च इत्यारभ्यां नाता तस्यां श्रूयते। स होवाच प्राणोऽस्मि प्रज्ञात्मा तं माम् आयुः अमृतम् इत्युपास्व इति। तथोत्तरत्रापि अथ खलु प्राण एव प्रज्ञात्मा इदं शरीरम्। परिगृह्य उत्थापयति इति। तथा न वाचं विजिज्ञासीत वक्तारं विद्यात् इत्यादि। अन्ते च स एष प्राणः एव प्रज्ञात्मानन्दः अजरो मृतः इत्यादि। तत्र संशयः किमिह प्राणशब्देन वायुमात्रमभिधीयते उत देवतात्मा उत जीवः अथवा परं ब्रह्मेति। ननु अतएव प्राणः इत्यत्र वर्णितं प्राणशब्दस्य ब्रह्मपरत्वम्। इह अपि च ब्रह्मलिङ्गमस्ति आनन्दो जरो मृतः इत्यादि। कथम् इह पुनः संशयः संभवति। अनेकलिङ्गदर्शनादिति ब्रूमः। न केवलम् इह ब्रह्मलिङ्गम् एव उपलभ्यते। सन्ति हि इतरलिङ्गानि अपि मामेव विजानीहि इति इन्द्रस्य वचनं दैवतात्मलिङ्गम् इदं शरीरं परिगृह्य उत्थापयति इति प्राणलिङ्गम् न वाचं विजिज्ञासीत वक्तारं विद्यात् इत्यादि जीवलिङ्गम् अत उपपन्नः संशयः तत्र प्रसिद्धेः वायुः प्राणः इति प्राप्त उच्यते। प्राणशब्दं ब्रह्मविज्ञेयम् कुतः तथा अनुगमात् तथा हि पौर्वापर्येण पर्यालोच्यमाने वाक्ये पदार्थानां समन्वयो ब्रह्म प्रतिपादनपर उपलभ्यते। उपक्रमे तावत् वरं वृणीष्व इति इन्द्रेण उक्तः प्रतर्दनः परमं पुरुषार्थं वरम् उपचिक्षेप। त्वमेव मे वृणीष्व यं त्वं मनुष्याय हिततमं मन्यसे इति तस्मै हिततमत्वेन उपदिश्यमानः प्राणः कथं परमात्मा न स्यात् न हि अन्यत्र परमात्मज्ञानात् हिततमप्राप्तिरस्ति। तमेव विदित्वातिमृत्युमेति नान्यः पन्था विद्यते यनाय इत्यादि श्रुतिभ्यः। तथा स यो मां वेद न ह वै तस्य केनचन कर्मणा लोको मीयते न स्तेयेन न भ्रूणहत्यया इत्यादि च ब्रह्म परिग्रहे खटते। ब्रह्म विज्ञानेन हि सर्वकर्म क्षयः प्रसिद्धः। क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि तस्मिन् दृष्टे परावरे इत्यादासु श्रुतिषु प्रज्ञात्मत्वं च ब्रह्मपक्ष एव उपपद्यते। नहि अचेतनस्य वायोः प्रज्ञात्मत्वं संभवति तथा उपसंहारे अपि आनन्दो जरो मृतः इत्यानन्दत्वादीनि न ब्रह्मणोऽन्यत्र सम्यक् संभवन्ति। न स न साधुना कर्मणा भूयान् भवति नो एव असाधुना कर्मणा कनीयानेश ही एव साधु कर्म कारयति तं यमेभ्यः लोकेभ्यः पुण्यनीशते एष उ एव असाधु कर्म कारयति तं यमेभ्यः लोकेभ्यः अधो निनीशते इति एष लोकपालः एष लोकाधिपतिः एष सर्वेश्वरः इति च सर्वम् एतत् परस्मिन् ब्रह्मणे आश्रीयमाणे अनुगन्तुं शक्यते न मुख्ये प्राणे तस्मात् प्राणो ब्रह्म. We are now seeing the 11th adhikaran of the first chapter and first pada. And this is the final adhikaran. Final adhikaran is of first chapter. No. First pada. Oh. So this is the final adhikaran of the first quarter of the first chapter. And each chapter has four quarters. So don't be happy it is over. So in this adhikaran, there are 4 sutras, starting from 28 to 31st. And this is 28th sutra. What is the name of the sutra? Pranaha tatha anugamat. Pranaha tatha anugamat is the name of the sutra. Oh, what is the name of this adhikaran? Not Prana adhikaran. The name of this adhikaran is Pratardana adhikaran. Pratardana adhikaran. Hari. But the name, there is no word Pratardan. Here the sutra is starting by the name Prana. So it should be Pranadhikaran. No. Because Pranadhikaran had already occurred. Ateva Prana. Because that 9th adhikaran was named Pranadhikaran, therefore this will not be repeated as Pranadhikaran. Don't say it when I say the notice. So this is called Pratardana adhikaran. Pratardana adhikaran. And because that was in 23rd sutra was Ateva Prana. So 2 adhikaran cannot be named one name. It will create confusion otherwise. Therefore this adhikaran is named Pratardana adhikaran. Oh, but why Pratardan word is coming? We'll see that. So what is from which is the Upanishad Vakya which is being discussed in this adhikaran? This Upanishad is called Kaushitaki. Kaushitaki. Not Kaushiki. Kaushitaki. This take I have taken earlier also. This Upanishad is a Rigvedi Upanishad. And Rigvedi Upanishad, this is not commented by Bhagavan Shankaracharya, and therefore it is not very well known and very well studied. But it is in the Upanishad. And this is the typical point of this Upanishad is, that each mantra is very long. Well, thank God we are not studying. Each mantra is very long. And out of that long mantra, one statement is taken for discussion in this adhikaran. Oh. And what is that statement? Is the third chapter, second mantra is taken here. Of Kaushitaki Upanishad. Kaushitaki. Okay. And what is that statement? You can see in your bhashya. Please underline that. Tasyam shruyate. Second line. Tasyam shruyate. Tasyam means in the Upanishad. Sahovacha pranosmi pragyatma tam. This is not mama. This is mam ayuh. Don't say mam ayuh. Mama is not come here. It is mam ayuh. Ayuh amritam ityupasva. This is the Vishavakyam of this Upanishad. Of this Prakaran. Adhikaran, not Prakaran. Adhikaran. So how come this name is Pratardan? I'll tell wait. So here the teaching in this place is in the form of dialogue. Many Upanishads are in the dialogue form teaching. Somewhere name is mentioned, if you remember. Taittiriya, Bhrigu and Varun is also dialogue. Then Kathopanishad is also dialogue. Then Prashnopanishad is also dialogue. Then Chandogya 6th chapter, 7th chapter, 8th chapter, all 3 chapters are dialogue. And here also is dialogue. Which Upanishad is not dialogue? Ishavasya. You don't see the direct guru and disciple there. Ishavasya, you don't see directly. Somewhere you see, somewhere you don't see. Okay. So dialogue is the mentioned so that the questions or our questions, we can identify that this is also me asking that question. Anyway, so here the dialogue is in the form of between the Indra and there is a king called Pratardan. Pratardana is a king here. Oh, therefore this name is there. Yes. And he became disciple of Indra. Who? Pratardana. How? He was a great king. Pratardana was a great king. And he was very powerful also. Powerful. And he used power for right purposes. Balam balavatam cham kam rag vivarjitam. To protect the sadhus, he used the power. When you use the power for right purpose, your power increases. And the Devta of Bal is Indra. Indro me baleshritaha. And therefore, when he used this Bal for right purpose, this Indra became very happy with him. He became Balwan Raja. Indra graced him. Graced whom? Pratardan. Indra graced Pratardan. Indro me balishita, like that. And one day, so after the war was over, so Indra called him for, I think, lunch. But Indra tea is not required. He will call for lunch only. In Swarg. Swarga. Not here, there, some place. Indra doesn't live here. Indra residence is not in Prithvi Lok. Okay, so Indra can't call in some Indra. It's below his standard to come here. So he would have to call in Swarg Lok only. So he went, because if you love somebody, you will call for dinner, food, etc. So he went there. So Raja Pratardana went to Indra in Swarglok. Don't ask how he went. How he went, with this body he went, with what vehicle he went. Don't ask such questions. As Nachiketa went in Yamlok, therefore he also went to Indralok. Oh, yes. And there they had their lunches. After having lunch, they came outside the lawn. This is not written, this is, I am supposed. But this is written that he called. He called, naturally eating will be a part of it. Therefore I am putting all these things. So after having that, after both of them had their lunch, they sat outside the lawn. Nandanvan is there, not that a small lawn is there. Nandanvan is very big. Indra is there, right? You will not have a small lawn where you can't put your chair. So he had a very big lawn, etc. Nandanvan. He said, Yar Pratardan, ask for any boon. Like you give gift. Somebody comes in your house, they give gift. And somebody, if you are going to somebody's house, you also take a gift. If child is born, you take some small nappy and all these things, or you take some small t-shirt. Or if you call for a birthday of man, some man is there, okay, take tie or bow or something. No, you don't go empty-handed. Generally, you take a gift. And he also gives him something. So he said, bhai, ask anything. And what answer Pratardan gave is very golden answer he gave. When I was 18, 19 year old, then I heard this from one saint. And when I read in Brahma Sutra, it was a delight to hear that. I thought, where from this comes? And he asked the boon, only you ask the boon. Pratardan asked Indra, you ask the boon. Indra said, bhai, I am asking you to ask. He said, no, wait. You ask the boon to yourself on my behalf. He said, how come I can? Which kind of boon? You ask that boon which is the best boon of the whole world. Because I don't know what is the best one. And here is the seed of Upanishad. Not the point. On my behalf, you ask the boon to yourself, because I don't know what is the best thing here. Because if I ask something and that is not the best, I will lose the boon. And it is not 3 boons like Nachiketa, it is only 1 year. If it is gone, gone. Now you go back. So we also don't know what is the best here. Varastu sa varaniya seva. So he said, Achha. Very nice way of putting this. And see, this is mentioned in Bhashya also. And I'll show you what boon he has said. See page 170, last line. Tvameva me vrinishva yam tvam manushyaya hitatamam manyase. Last line. Underline that. Tvameva me vranishva. For me, you ask the moon. What is your criteria? Yam tvam manushyaya, for the human being. Hitatamam manyase. What is the best here, you ask? Hitatamam, superlative degree is there. Oh. What is the meaning of hitatamam means what? And if you see the Anandgiri, since long we have not seen. So, just read it. Who is there? Where is it? Which place? Stanley is not here, I think. Where is he? Huh? Acha. See, just I'll take you to Anandgiriji. I'm reading it, you can see. Divodasasya apatyam. There was one person called Devodas. He has son. His name was Daivodasi. Pratardano Nama Raja. Got it? Page 169. Devodasasya patyam Daivodasihi, not Dr. Dasi, it is Daivodasihi Pratardano Nam Raja Yuddhena Purushkarena cha Karena Indrasya Premaspadam Graham Jagama. I told you, he became very lovable of Indra. Tamha Indra Uvach Pratardana Varam te dadani. May I give you boon? Saho vacha pratardana. Then this Pratardan said, Yam tvam martyaya hitatamam manyase tam varam tvam eva avalochya tam eva alochya mayam dehiti. This is a very golden line is there, which I quoted there. Same thing is there. What is best for me? Maybe hit means what? Knowing which, getting which, there is evolution in me. Knowing which, getting which. I don't destroy myself. Atmaiva atmana bandhu atmaiva ripuratmana. I don't bring out my vasanas and I don't bring out my low nature. I don't go to lower booms, or I don't do something which will be difficult to undo, for which I will suffer. I know something, I do something which I'll cherish. This is called hitatamam. I will never be brought down because of that. So he is asking about Param Purusharth. What is the highest thing in this world to be gained? After gaining, you don't feel that I have to gain anything else. This is what is the main point here. So Indra has been asked a question about Param Purusharth. Not that tell me something about earth, how to earn money. Is there bigger than money also? And how do you know something is bigger than that? How do you know that? After getting which, you still feel I have not got everything. That means it is a lower thing. The sense of incompleteness is not taken away. Still you feel this is not what I was aiming not at this. That is a lower thing. Lower means getting which you are not still feeling that I have got everything and I don't have anything else to attain after this. When Yajnavalkya started distributing, Brother Anek, if you have done some upasana, you will hear that. Brother Anek Upanishad, Yajnavalkya and Gargi Samvad is there. So Yajnavalkya started distributing everything. So wife came, he said, where are you going, my Swami? It's not Swami ji, Swami means husband there also. So my Nath, my Lord, where are you going? You're distributing everything? He said, yes, I'm distributing everything. I have kept, for you I have kept the kingdom. So you are the next queen. He said, but where you are going? Well, I'm going to the forest now. He said, for what? He said, I'm going to the forest to just know the Amritattvam. I want to abide in the nature of Amritattva. He said, but you are giving this to me. This wealth, this kingdom, this army, this big thing. What you are going to know there, will I know it here also with all these things? He said, sorry, Gargi, no. Na karmana, na prachaya. And then Gargi said very beautiful point. Ten aham kim kuryam. Ye na amritattvam syam. Well, what I will do with all these, if this cannot give me fearlessness and immortality? When it is said best or bestatamam, means what? Is there something which can make me totally fearless forever? Here we are fears. Yesterday I was talking about insecurity. Is there some knowledge, some state where I am totally fearless from death, from birth? Number two, getting which I don't feel that there is anything has to be attained. And third thing, total independence is there after that. This is the three criteria of Jivan Mukta. Swatantriyam, Abhayatvam, and Sarvatmakatvam. Jasme kasminnu bhagavo vigyate sarvamidam vigyatam bhavati. Swatantra means it doesn't matter I'm here or there, I'm with him or her. I'm lying down or I don't need anything for my joy. That is hitatamam asked by Pratardan Raja. Indra said, oh, so I have put myself into a point. And there, to this boon Nachiketa had said, Varastu sa varniyasi. This is worth getting in this world. And for this, Brihadaranyaka will say, Atma vare drashtavya, shrotavya, ididhyasitavya. Okay. For this, Yamraj will say, Etat va etat. Okay. And this is the glory of the Upanishad, that it talks about this highest Purusharth. Param Purusharth it is called. Getting wealth, getting desire fulfilled. That still doesn't take your sense of incompleteness or sorrow. To this Naradji asked in Chandogya that Shokam Bharatyatmvit Shokam Tarayato Bhavan. Take me across. Tathapi aham shochami. Sorrows don't go by getting everything. Even heaven also sorrow doesn't. Swargau swalpa antadu gadai. Tulsidas ji says. So I have to compliment not Indra, this Raja Pratardan. Such a nice jigyasa he had. And beautiful point is that, Bole Tumeva Ishwar. You only select for me. Because I don't know what is the West here. How much faith he must be having on Indra. And he also knew that Indra knows what is the Param Purushartha. This is just a small point. This is not the main topic. I have to come to Brahma Sutra. I'll discuss more in evening classes about this. The best Purushartha is only Moksha Purushartha. Because that alone can give Abhayatvam, Swatantram and Sarvatmakatvam. No other knowledge can give, no other lok can give. Even Ishwar Darshan cannot give that. If you have darshan of Lord also, then also Lord goes away. Swami Akhandananji was telling, he used to tell in open, and really these things are not told in open. What darshan you had. But he used to tell that. And what he said, I'm not telling the whole story. There's a big story behind how it all happened. But when he was lying down on a cot, Lord Krishna came. And he also wanted to get up and do namaskar and pranam. Bhagwan has come by. He said, I couldn't move my hand. I got a stabdi bhav at that time. And what Lord Krishna said to him, Bhagwan talks also, of course, without talking he will go. So he said, I'm telling the gist of what he said. He said, know me in my nature. Know me in my essential form, in my nirguna form. You have already seen me now in my saguna form. And now you have to put effort to know me in my essential form, which is Tripadasya Amritam Devi, which is beyond this world and beyond this name and form. Lord Krishna said this. Devotees think that devotion means only, but Parabhakti they don't know. Jnani tu atma eva mataha, tesham jnani nitya yukta, ek bhaktir vishishyate. Priyo hi jnanino tyartham aham sacha mama priya. I'm dearest is my jnani bhakta. Okay. So after telling this, so that is a Param Purushartha. I'm trying to focus there. And then Indra started his discourse, which is mentioned in the Upanishad. Param Purushartha, I will not talk more, but he has to give Brahma Jnana actually now. And the same dialogue is in Brihadaranyaka called Ajat Shatru and Garg. Prasang is there. So Pratardan became the student. I think he didn't go back. He said, I can get a room here. Indra in Swarg, you won't have just one room. You get a full bungalow. You don't get one small room, one flask is kept, and not like that. So there you get one full bungalow is there. Swimming pool, apsara, everybody will be there for you. Attendant won't be that one maid is coming with the big... So, it is very confusing to see her. Sometimes she puts on wig, sometimes without wig. I ask also, she is with wig. Indra begins his teaching now. And Indra very particularly begins his teaching. That means some devatas are also knowing this. He said, by Pratardan, you should know me. Capital M. You should know me. Padho Upanishad. And by God's grace, if you are interested into it, you will never get joy in anything else. If Shastra Ramana and Atma Ramana is your nature, immediately you will feel it and it doesn't give joy. One moment your taste is high and supposing your mind stoops low, you will feel guilty. He said, what I'm thinking? Such a high joy I have. When Indra says, you know me, It is not the body Indra that he is talking to, you know me. The me word or I word in the Gita also has been used in various references. Sometimes Bhagwan uses I word. When I was a student in my university, somebody came, well, this Bhagwan Krishna, very ahankari Bhagwan. I said, why? He said, in Gita, he's everywhere. He says, you should do everything for me. Know me. I alone am in this world. At that time, I had hardly any knowledge of this thing. I said, Bhagwan cannot be ahankari. Yaar. This much is clear. Bhagwan cannot be ahankari. Don't talk. And Bhagwan is ahankari. Because ahankar is because of foolishness. Bhagwan is all pervading. Taking somebody else's thing is ahankar. This much I can tell to him. I told him this much. I said, ahankar is taking something else and claiming it. Bhagwan's everything is there. Everything. How can he be ahankar? But when I went to the serious studies of Gita, then somewhere he says, Imam vivasvate yogam proktvan aham. Proktvan aham. That is Adi Guru Ishwar is talking there. So aham is for Ishwar there. And when he says bhakto sime sakha cheti, then he is talking about that Krishna whom Arjun had been interacting as some form with form. And somewhere he says, Maya hatastam jahi mahavyatishta. I have already killed them. The karmphal data Ishwar is being talked about, not the friend Ishwar. Somewhere he says, patram pushpam phalam toyam me bhaktya prayachati. So that Ishwar who receives the devotee's bhav, that is being talked, which I am talking yesterday in the evening, who becomes grahak. You talk, he becomes listener. You offer, he becomes taker. You cry, he also cries. That Ishwar who is bhav grahak Ishwar. And when he says, Maya tatamidam sarvam, that is the Nirgun Nirakar Ishwar is being taught. So same me can have different meanings in a different context. He will say, Maye mana adatsva, may buddhim niveshaya, nivasishasi mayeva. There he means you will know me. Nivasishasi means not that you live in my body as one nurse. No, you mean nivasishasi mayeva, it means you will know me. Mam ekam sharanam braja, know me. So same I or me has different meaning. Therefore, it should not be studied independently. So here when Indra said, you should know me, and it doesn't mean that Indra who is standing with his, Aravat elephant or who is having one bajra in his hand, mace, that Indra is not talking. Then naturally question is started by, who are you then? Indra introduces himself now. And in this particular Upanishad, Indra describes himself. Is it me? Okay. Aham ajaraha amara asmi. 2-3 points he said. Then he says, aham prana asmi. And then he says, aham pragyatma asmi. See, saho acha prana asmi. I am prana. Then he says, pragyatma asmi. Then he says, tam mam ayu amritam iti upasva. You got that? Pragyatma. Pragyatma is consciousness. Tam mam ayu amritam iti upasva. Upas means know me. Not that upasana you do. Your upasana is the meaning of knowledge only. Upasva. Okay, got my point. Now what is the question? Without question you can't have Brahma Sutra. Brahma Sutra is because where is the point of doubt? Doubt starts here only. He said when he says I am prana. Who? Indra, not Pradhardan. When Indra says I am prana, is this prana Vayu prana? Is this prana Indra prana? Or is this prana Brahma? So three possibilities are there. Either prana means Vayu, like we use pranayama, etc. Either prana means Devata, Indra. Okay. Prana means Vayu, prana means Devata, Indra, or prana means Brahman. Oh. Or prana means Jiva. How many? 4. Vayu commonly used. Either you use the word prana means Indra, which I am seeing you in front of me, Devata, with, Mukut, etc. is there. Indra Devata is there, who has a nice body. Not that Indra is having a stick and walking. Indra is Devata, okay, he doesn't get old. Or he is coughing, it's not Indra then. He is Devata. Who asks the question, Hey Putra, var mango? That kind of then what he speaks in the serial. That Devata is there. Either Indra is that, prana is referring to this Indra, or prana is referring to Vayu, or prana is referring to Jeev, or prana is referring to Brahman. This is the question. And here is why this adhikaran is required. So we will establish that prana is equal to Brahman. I hope you are getting my point. And the first sutra, which gives the main argument, and other 3 sutras are clearing the doubts and objections. But the first sutra is the main one. What it says, prana tatha anugamat. This is the 28th sutra. So what is the word missing here? Prana Brahma. So Brahma word is, you have to add it. And tatha anugamat. Tatha anugamat means tatha samanvayat. Because of the law of consistency. Anugamat means going everywhere. Anu means continuously. Gamat means gone. It has gone everywhere. So tatha means in the same manner. Samanvayat. Tattu samanvayat. So what is the main topic here? Main topic should go everywhere. If you remember in Samanvayat, I had talked about this. What is the most important argument? Brain of the body. Why? It goes everywhere. It goes through hand, eyes, spinal cord, eating. Here also, if that does not, this Dolamma's son had a stroke here. So she could not eat. A stroke means that nerves which is connecting a particular area of your body is gone. See, I'm not a medical person, just very raw knowledge I'm giving. So if left side stroke is there, so this side the nerves, they are ineffective. So this hand, there is no signal, which hand is not taking a signal and giving signal. There is no movement. Similarly, speech also will be blurred like the person, or this eyes will become like that. This side, left side stroke is there, right side stroke is there, whole body stroke is there. Person falls down immediately when stroke is. Because this brain goes through all. That is the main organ. Main should go in everybody. Samanvayat. So consistency. I'm repeating it. I had taken this topic in Tattu Samanvayat. What is the main theme goes in the whole Upanishad? There. Okay. Like your brain goes through each aspect of your body. Similarly, in Gita, what is the main aspect? Karma is there, bhakti is there. Lokman Tilak wrote a commentary and he established karma is the main. If ISKCON people are there, they will let Krishna only is there. Mam ekam sharanam vraja means Krishna sharanam vraja, not even Vishnu. Don't talk about Shiva only. This Daya was there, Daya. He took a t-shirt and the t-shirt Lord Shiva was there. Hey, out. You are putting the Shiva on the t-shirt. Don't you know? Lord Krishna said, Mam ekam sharanam vraja. That Mam means only Krishna. Not even Shiva. There are demigods. Shiva, Devi, Kartik, Ganesh Bhagwan. There are demigods. So main, even Vishnu is not the main one. Main is Krishna. Krishna consciousness. So Krishna has gone. How will they describe Maya tatamidam sarvam naikarna? How will they describe this word? Nadatte kasichit papam na chaiva sukritam vibho. I don't take anybody's sin and anybody's merit. Anyway, that is another topic. So, how will you put? Therefore, I am saying be very careful. You will turn. And if you go to Vishishtadvait, they are more liberal. They will say Vishnu is the main one. World is a part. World is a Vishisht. Attribute of Brahman is world. Attribute. World is not Mithya. Extension of that Brahman I have told in Darshan. That is there. That is called Vishnu is there. So they will put their Tika like this is there. And the ISKCON is that their Tika will be on the nose also. So their Tika will go here. Earlier I thought that Chandan had dripped. But too much water they are using. But later I realized it is not like that. It is deliberately. So there will Chandan will be always like this is there. You have seen, no? This is there. You can make it out. This Pandit Raghav, no? Raghav, Pandit Raghav. He has that. But he hears all our discourse, this Pandit Raghav. On evening, he hears everything and he messages me. Anyway. So, how can you prove that Gita is now, what is Gita is describing? If you remember, I had told you once, to know the part, you should know the whole. Supposing I have seen you only for one day, and on that day you are angry. I saw you, yesterday I saw you were very angry. Then I conclude he is a very angry person. This is a wrong conclusion. Because I have not seen you completely in various days, in various moods, in various times. Unless you know a whole, you cannot know a part properly. To know the part, you should know the whole. And to know the whole, you should know each part also. Therefore, understand. Therefore, you went there and person sees person for 1 hour. And 1 hour, I don't know what happened with him. His mood may not be okay. Maybe he's irritated. Maybe something bad has happened in his house. You don't know what reasons may be there. And I just say he is like that. This is right. If you want to know Karma Yoga of Gita, you should know whole Gita. Then only you can explain only what is Karma Yoga. Chapter of Karma Yoga requires you should have known whole Gita, and therefore one who is teaching Gita, he should be knowing the whole Gita, then only he can explain Karma Yoga. Otherwise he cannot explain. He can explain very well the still 16 slok. And there it comes, yastu atmarati syad atmatriptascha manva atmaniyavcha santushta, he will falter. Or naiva tasya krite anartha na krite neha kaschana na chasa sarvabhuteshu kaschidar vipashraya. He will not be able to explain very well these portions. So what is the theme that is going on? That is called Samanvayat. What is the main thing in the Upanishad or in the Gita? So here tathanugat, anugamat. Please note here. Here it is not whole what is going in whole Upanishad. In that prakarana of Pratardan and Indra, what theme is going in that prakarana, because of that continuity and consistency in that particular prakarana, in the Kaushitaki Upanishad, in that prakarana, I am saying Pran is Brahman. Don't forget. It is not the consistency of what is the Upanishad or what is in the Brahma Sutra. And if you remember, to avoid confusion, Mimamsa had designed Shadalinga Vichar, which we had taken there. Shadalinga, 6 lings were there, and that was Upakrama, Upasamharaha, Alpaksharma Sandigdam. All of you have given? You have given. Why you have not given? Didn't write anything. Why? Forgot? It is hardly 21 times you have to write. And what you have written is not correct. When a alpaksharam is written and when anuswar is followed by a swar, then anuswar is not written, ma has to be written. So alpaksharam ma, so ma should come. You don't put a dot there. I was just glancing on that. So alpaksharam, so ma should come. Then asendigdham. Okay. So here we write it, and you have to write double now. For your convenience, we write double and give it in 1-2 days. So Shadving Upakrama, Upasamhara, Abhyasa, Apurvata, Phalam, Arthapad, Arthavad, Upabattest, Lingatat Nirvaya. I have told it. Don't give me glance. Don't see like this. This is wrong way of seeing. Especially you see me like that. So don't see like this. Here one person is not taking his name. When he sees me, you know how he wishes. The bad habits. It's not the way to wish. Don't raise your eyebrows and wish. 100 times this has been told. Shadvingal. And tomorrow I'll ask the definition. You please by heart and come. So here Shad Ling Vichar was mentioned in Tattva Samanvayat. That is called, so here also Bhagavan Vedavyasa is applying the law of consistency to come to the conclusion that Pran is Brahman. And in this Bhashya, here Bhashyakar takes over now. He has given 4 reasons to say that Pran is Brahman. That Brahman is described. 4 reasons. I'll just describe 4 reasons. What are those 4 reasons? Reason number 1. Pratardan has asked for best Purusharth. Yad hitatamam. Hitatamam, not hitar. And Brahma Jnanam alone is the best. Because of 3 reasons I told you. It gives total independence, total fearlessness, and so shnute sarvan kamsa, you have no desire after that. So total freedom is there after that. Freedom is not that what I love, I want to do, I am do. Freedom is that situation has no effect on your state of I. Situation is not defining my I. You are not honored. You are not feeling honored when you are honored. You are not feeling insulted when you are insulted. It has nothing to do with in me and with me. That is called Swatantra. And this only Brahma Gyan can give. And therefore, if you say Vayu meaning or Jeev meaning or Indra meaning, it doesn't fulfill the Hitatamam aspect. When he says, I am Pran, he is saying, Sahovacha Pranosmi. So first reason is Hitatamatvat. Because he has asked, so Pranaha Brahmaiva Bhavitum Arhati. Pran can be only Brahma only. Okay. This is the reason number 1. What is reason number 2? Reason number 2 is Indra gives the fruit of this knowledge. What is the fruit? What is the fruit? You see the fruit in 171 page. Second line. Sayo mam veda naha vai tasya kenachana karmana loko miyate naisteye nana brudhatyaya. Got it? One who knows me, which me, I don't understand. There is no fruit of action for him. All his action is not affected by any karma. That means sarva karma nasham is the phalam. Any knowledge, yasya sarve samarambha काम संकल्प वर्जिता ज्ञानाग्नि दग्ध कर्माणुम तमाहु पंडितम होता. Only by knowledge all actions are burnt. Okay. All actions burned means what? All actions are burned means what? There is no phal is coming. Sanchit karma has no meaning upon you. Prarabdha is burnt. Second meaning. First was hitatamam and other is sarva karma nasham. Third meaning. I will show you all is in the Bhashya because he has mentioned. What Bhagwan Veda Vyas talks implicitly, Bhashyakar talks explicitly. And here he says, please see, Esha Pranaha Pragyatma Anand Ajara Amara. So Pran is Anand Swarup, Ajara Swarup and Amara Swarup. You see? Next, after 3 lines, same page, 171, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tathopa samhare api Anandaha Ajaraha Amritaha. Oh. I understood. And then he says, after 1 line, Nan sana sadhuna karmana bhuyan bhavati na ev asadhuna karmana kaniyan. By good action, he doesn't become big. By bad action, doesn't become small. So what is infinite alone cannot become small and big. And therefore, this is all for his telling about himself. And therefore, Pran should be Brahman only. Amritattvam, Anantattvam is only possible by Brahman. This is the third reason. Amritattvat, Anantattvat. Bole everywhere, Tvat. Yes, Tvat. And fourth reason, don't forget, Hitattamatvat, Karma Nashakatvat, Anantatvat. Fourth reason, you know? What? Tvat. No, what Tvat? Some Tvat will be there. No. We have to tell about Tvat. Half I know, half you tell. No, you don't know anything. What is there? No, see, it is written here, Pranosmi Pragyatma. I will again take you to first page. Pranosmi 169. You underline that, no? Whatever is I'm telling in the Bhashya, try to underline. Sahovacha pranosmi pragyatma. Pragyatma is consciousness, Chetan Swarupa. Brahma alone can be Chetan Swarupa, not the inert prana, not the Devta who is finite, and not the Jeev who is Karta Bhokta. And therefore, Pragyatmatvat, Hitatamatvat, Sarvakarmanashatvat, Anantatvat, Pragyatmatvat. These are the four hetu. Vah! This is why we have to prostrate to Bhashyakar. Therefore, prana brahmev bhavitum arhati. And this is indicated by which word? These four things are indicated by which word? Anugamat. By the consistency of the prana being Brahman. This idea that prana is Brahman is continuously coming in that prakrat. Samanvayat. Okay. I understood now. So this is the general introduction of the sutra. But what about the introduction of the whole Adhikaran? That was a story, etc. Okay. But the story was nicer than the sutra, Lord. So, story is to tell about the sutra. Glass is for the water. That is just a glass to take the water. What is the word meaning? That you will see tomorrow. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namah. Hari Om.